Hi there, I'm going to be adding questions to my Google Forms quiz here. I've already set it as a quiz in the settings, so it's assigned, and I've turned on later after manual review so the students won't get their answers until I decide that they will. Now, once I've done that, you can see up here I've added over here total points. So right now there's the 0 points for this quiz. There's no points assigned to this. At the very first part, I'm just collecting personal information. What I like to do is now add a new section for the first part of the question. So I'm going to click on this equal sign for add section, making sure that over here this is blue. If I click here, it's going to add the section in between the first name and the last name. And you'll see, so I have first name and then a new section with last name. If you mess up, it's easy enough to move that back. You just click on the 3 dots and choose merge with above. But I want a new section to appear after last name. So I'm going to click on this add new section. And this would be my first questions. So I'm going to title this section Questions on France. And now I can add my actual test questions in here. So to add a test question, I'm going to add a question by clicking on the plus sign. And this is a multiple choice, and I'll show you how to do both types of questions. So here, I'm going to type in my question, which is, what is the capital of France? And then I'm going to type in my answers. Now, well, look at that. It automatically gave me some other suggestions. I'm going to go ahead and add all of those. I always make the correct answer the very first one, and I'll show you how it doesn't always then appear as the first answer for students. So I always make it the very first one because that's just an easy way for me to type them in. But if you go down here to the 3 dots, you can shuffle the option order, which means that one student might see Paris, Rome, Berlin, Madrid, London, but another student might see Madrid, Paris, Berlin, Rome, London. So now I have this nice question, which Google thankfully suggested all these answers here. And now I need to go to the answer key. So when I click on the answer key here, this is where I'm going to set the correct question. First of all, I can set the number of points. So I'm going to choose 1 point for this. And then here I'm going to click on Paris because that's the correct answer. If I wanted to have more than one correct answer, I could. I could have 3 correct answers if I wanted to. In this case, there's only just one correct answer, so I'm going to leave it as Paris. Then to go back to edit the question, you have to click on Edit Question. There's quite a bit of clicking in this part. So now I have one question set up. So one reason that I leave this as the correct answer is that if I duplicate this, I don't have to go back and do all of those settings. So now I could ask, what continent is France? Oops. And here I could type in Europe. Look at it, already gave me other ones. And then I can add all. And oops. And delete the ones that are not correct. And I don't have to go back through and click here and shuffle the option order or assign the answer key or assign the correct answer because that's already set up in the question. So if I just duplicate it, that makes it a little bit faster to create the form. So that's how you can do multiple choice questions in Google Forms.